Hey, First Impressions team. I'm trying something new today, partly because of my health right now, and partly because I've always wanted to learn how to make a video like this. First of all, I want to say thank you for being on the front lines on Sunday mornings to welcome people to CEC, because we have no idea what people are bringing with them as they walk into our space. And the fact that someone takes the time to greet them, to direct them where they need to go, to offer coffee, even maybe to sit with them could make all the difference in their lives for that day. And just thank you for the way that you live out our value to love God, love people, and serve both as people come into our space on Sunday mornings. It was my intention to try to have a First Impressions team meeting in a few weeks. But my health right now is still so day to day, and I have to say that mornings are very slow and very long. And it just seemed better that I would try to communicate with you this way. So, as you know, Tom Butler has stepped down from being the head usher and scheduling the ushers after serving for, I think, 7 years. And when I got together with him to talk about it, he said that his parents had told him it was time. And that he asked if I knew who his parents were. And I said, well, you're like 89, so no, I don't actually know your parents. And he said, well, his parents are Mother Nature and Father Time. And they were the ones that told him it was time for him to step down. So what that means for us then is that we are in a time of transition with our usher team. And sometimes transitions offer the opportunity to consider new ways of doing things or new ideas, ways that we can better welcome people into our space and integrate them into the life of our church family. But I just want to make you aware there is an immediate need, and that need is for someone to schedule the ushers. Now, it can actually be done through our database, and I promise you that it's not difficult, and I can totally teach you how to do it. Our database is user-friendly. It's easy to do. It's an easy way to invite people into the schedule. They get email reminders reminding them that they're serving as an usher. I use it for greeters already right now. Or if you are a person who would rather just make a phone call and write it down on paper, that totally works too. It can be done anyway. So if you are someone who is an administrator, administration is one of your gifts, this could be a great role for you. And I have been praying about this for a while, and I have several people in mind that I would like to ask to consider this, but I also don't want to make any assumptions. There might be somebody out there who could totally do it and be interested that I haven't thought of. So if it's something that you would consider, I would just ask that you consider serving in that way. A couple of other thoughts. One is this. I wondered if some of you who are greeters would consider being scheduled for a whole month at a time the way that ushers are. And the reason is that it works very well with the usher schedule. And so we could have 3 ushers and 1 greeter at the back door, all scheduled for 1 month at a time. In asking that, I also recognize that many of you are serving in some other capacity on Sunday mornings and doing that once per month. And so it would be very difficult for you to schedule to greet or usher for a whole month at a time. So I just recognize that maybe that's not going to work out, but I thought I would ask. The second thing is this. We are always looking to add to the team. So if you know somebody in our church family you think would be super great at welcoming people, inviting, just being a warm person, welcoming them into our space, ask them to join the team. Ask them to consider it. So I'm just going to wrap up really quick right here. Thank you. Pray about if you are the person to schedule the usher team. If you're a greeter, consider whether you could greet for a whole month at a time. And who can we add to the team? I'm just going to leave it there today and say thank you for all that you do, and have a great day.